Hi there pluggers, Ivor Sawfinger here again with you. Thanks for joining me for another guitar lesson. This one has been requested and it's a number called Madness by a band called Sleeping with Sirens. Okay, I must confess I didn't know the number before it was suggested, but having listened to it, it's a very nice number, very suitable for the acoustic guitar and relatively easy to play. I will be playing it with my fingers, mainly only two fingers, because it's not really finger picking, it's more like double note plucking, and I'm using my thumb and my first finger for most of the song. I'll explain it as I go through, and I'm going to play. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to sing it to you. I find some of the song is quite difficult to sing and play at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to show you it to you in sections. I'm going to show you the intro. No, I'm not. There isn't an intro. What am I talking about? The verse, the pre-chorus and the chorus. Okay, there's only basically three parts. There's no intro, there's no solo in the middle. Okay, and that's the only three parts really in the song. So without more ado, I am in standard tuning, by the way. So if you want to play along with the record, which I will put a link to in the description box, you'll have to detune your tuning on all your strings by one note. So everything, all the strings go down one note. So the E becomes E flat, the A becomes A flat or G sharp, if you want to call it that. The D note becomes C sharp or D flat. The G string becomes F sharp or G flat. The second string becomes B flat or A sharp, if you want to call it that, and the E string, top E, becomes E flat or D sharp. Okay, so if you do that and then play it exactly the way I'm going to show it to you, you will be able to play it along with the record. Okay, but I'm going to play it in standard tuning. Okay. So they're playing it in E flat and I'm playing it in E. Okay, so without more ado, this is the verse. The song goes straight into the verse, there's no intro. Okay, so the first part of the verse is this. That's the first line of the verse. Okay, so double notes all the way through. And I'm playing the bass note with my thumb, playing the sixth string, and my first finger is playing the third string. So first fingering is the only finger you need is your first finger on the first fret of the third string, and you play the sixth string open and the third string fretted at the first fret together. Then you change position to the second fret on the sixth string and the second fret on the third string, and you pluck those two together. Then you take it up to 2 frets to the fourth fret, and you play the fourth fret on the sixth string, fourth fret on the third string. So you've got this. Okay. Now the next double note is the sixth string is played on the fifth fret, but the third string is played on the sixth fret. Okay, and you pluck those two together. Then you pluck them again, and then you lower the third finger on the sixth fret to the fifth fret on the third string, and the bass note is still on the fifth fret of the sixth string, and you play those two together. Okay, so you've got this. Finally, you play those two again, the fifth fret on the sixth string and the third string together, and then the final one is sixth string open with the fourth fret of the third string, okay, together. So the whole phrase is this. Words that go with that are: all of my life I build this armour. Okay, and the second line is very similar, but there's just one subtle difference at the end. Okay, so it starts off the same. Okay, it does that the same, but this time when you get down, when you've gone back, when you've hit that and you go down to the 5th fret with both fingers, you hit, what I do is I play, little pinky comes in and you pick the 5th fret of the 2nd string, or you can just play the 6th string open, the 1st string open, same note, but I prefer to use my pinky on the 2nd string, but you can use just the top string open, 1st string. Okay, so that phrase, so up to that point, is and then the last one is the same as the first time, 4th fret on the 3rd string and 6th string open. Okay, so those two lines are together. All of my life I build this armour, every disguise I ever wore. Okay? And then basically the second part of the verse is exactly the same in the playing as the first. Repeat the first two lines again, exactly the same. So third line is, and the final line of the verse is the same as the second line was. So the whole verse is like this, excuse the singing. All of my life I build this armour, every disguise I ever wore, ashes and dust I made an island, facing the end I said, what for? Okay? So that's the verse, and the second verse later in the song is exactly the same. Okay? So then we go to what I loosely describe as the pre-chorus. Okay? And so you finish playing that, and then you play a partial B chord. So you play the 2nd fret of the 5th string with the 1st finger, and my 3rd finger is going on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and my pinky is going on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. So you've got those three. Okay. And what you do is this pattern repeats itself a lot, so it's quite handy really. Once you've learnt it, you're all right. So what you do is you pick the 2nd string on the the 2nd fret of the 5th string, that one, and your pinky on the 4th fret of the 2nd string together. You pinch them together again with your thumb and your 1st finger, and then your 1st finger goes up after doing the double and plucks the 4th fret of the 3rd string. So you get, okay? And you just repeat that. Then it goes and plays the double note and the one on its own again, and it just does that 4 times. So it's, okay, just repeats that pattern. Okay, so you come out of this the verse. So it comes out of the last line of the verse where it goes, and then it goes into this. Does that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you change shapes to what I would call a C sharp minor 7th. Okay, barring the 4th fret, 2nd finger, 1st finger. Second finger is on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, and my 3rd finger is going on the 6th fret of the 4th string. So C sharp minor 7. Okay, and you do exactly the same pattern as you did there. So you're playing the 5th string and the 2nd string together as a pluck, and then then you're playing the third string, bring your first finger up and pluck the third string again, exactly the same as you did with that one. So you end up with, and you repeat that 4 times. So it's 2 together, 1 on its own, 2 together, 1 on its own, 2 together, 1 on its own, and so on 4 times. Okay, so you end up with this. Okay, and then it goes back and does it again. Same 2 chords, 4 times on each one. Okay, and the words that go with that are sometimes it's battles, at times it's a war. Okay, so sometimes it's a battle, times it's a war. Okay, and then it goes into an A minor, just a single, sometimes. Okay, so it's just that. So you play that, and what I'm doing there is 5th string open, 7th fret on the 4th string with my 3rd finger, and my 1st finger is playing the 5th fret of the 3rd string. Okay, and I'm just playing those 3, 5, 4 and 3. And what you do is you strum those 3 together with your thumb. I'm using my thumb, okay? And then you hit the 5th fret of the 3rd string on its own, and then you go up to the 7th fret and back down to the 5th fret again on the 3rd string, all on the 3rd string, okay? Okay, and then you play a partial E chord, and you move your chord shape from the A minor bit to an E, partial E shape chord, with the 3rd finger is on the 6th fret of the 4th string, my 1st finger is on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and my 2nd finger is on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Okay, so you've got that 3 notes. Okay, and what you do with that, you add the open 6th string. So you pluck with your thumb, hit the 6th string, and then strum those 3 together with your thumb. So what you end up with is this. So you come out of that. I mean, I tend to hammer that. Okay, and then it repeats. Okay. So what you've got there is the pre-chorus. Okay, so it's. And that bit where it goes like that is sometimes when sometimes we lose our strength. Please don't lose your faith. Okay, so that's pre-chorus in one go is this. And that is the pre-chorus. Okay, the only thing left then is the chorus. Okay, and the chorus is using quite a bit of what you've already learnt, so this shouldn't take too long. Okay, so the chorus, after you've come out of that pre-chorus, you end up with what you need to do is using the same shape that you've been using previously, like that. You need to start it up on the 7th and 9th fret. So 1st finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string, and the 3rd finger is on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, pinky goes on the 9th fret of the 2nd string, and it's the same plucking pattern. Okay, so 2 together, then the 3rd string, 5 and 2 together, 3rd string, 5 and 2 together, 3rd string, 4 times. Okay, so it's 4 times. Okay, and then you move it down to the previous shape that you had it on the 2nd and 4th fret. Same shape, same fingers. Okay, 4 times, and then you play the C sharp minor 7th, and you do exactly the same as you did before. 4 times. And finally there's a new chord. It's an A, or a partial A, and you play 5th string open and a bar on the 2nd fret of the, and you want to bar the 2nd and 3rd strings, okay? And you pluck, again it's the same pattern, 2 together, then 5th and 2nd string together, and then the 3rd string on its own, repeat, okay? But using this shape. So what you've got is 4 times on this one, 4 times on that one, 4 times on the C sharp minor 7th, and 4 times on the partial A. Okay. So that's, and then it repeats. So it does it. It goes around once, and then it goes round again. There's a slight difference at the end. Okay. So second time round, it's this. Same again. Same again. Okay, and this one's 4 times. Except this time you play the A minor. Okay, which is the same. I mean, you can play open 5th, 4th on the 7th, 4th string on the 7th fret, 5th fret on the 3rd, and you could play the 5th fret on the 2nd string now, if you like. So just play the 2nd, 2, 3, 4 and 5 strings of the A minor. Okay, so second time round it does 4 on that shape, 4 on that shape, 4 on that shape, and then a single strum on A minor. Okay, and then it starts the next verse, the old that bit again, does all that on the second verse. Okay, so the whole chorus is this. It's after all the time. Sorry, I started in the wrong place. So, starting all the time has passed. Da 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 da. Then to repeat. Da 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 time. Da 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 da. And then the second verse comes in. Sorry, I keep doing that wrong. Exactly the same as the first verse. Okay, so that's the verse, the pre-chorus, and the verse. Okay, and then it does another. Sorry, pre-chorus and a chorus. Then it does the second verse. Okay, and then it does a second pre-chorus, which is that one. Just those two, and then the A minor bit. And it goes into the proper chorus again, so that one, and then the A, and it repeats the chorus twice. Okay, and this time on the end of the song, it comes the final chorus. There's one chorus, and then it repeats the chorus. Okay, and then so it comes out. This is the very last chorus. Okay, so. Then does the old A. Now this is the very last line of the second, the very last chorus. And it just does one pluck, and then it goes into the A minor. And does that. Okay, so it comes out of the final line of the chorus on the end of the song. Sorry. And just does this a couple of times. mean, if you listen to the song, you can hear all these little bits and where to put them in. You'll get the arrangement far better if you listen to the actual song. But that's it. You've got all the bits now to play it. Okay, a pleasant little song, something slightly different. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye bye.